Just one reaction in Cardiff when Manchester City finally won the Premier League. It was a different story though at the other end of the pub, where Liverpool fans could only watch as they were beaten to the title. But one thing uniting them all is a love of football, and they're not happy at news pubs in Wales won't be open later during the World Cup.
I think that's ridiculous. I think football is probably the national sport in Wales, more than rugby these days, particularly in South Wales.
We should have the same as in England, because we love football just as much as our English counterparts. And of course, we should be allowed to stay up till 1 o'clock to celebrate when England lose.
I think it's wrong. It's not giving every fan an opportunity to watch the game the same as elsewhere in England, Scotland or Ireland.
Pubs like the Croix in Cardiff can apply for temporary event notices to extend their opening times, but this can take around 28 days at a cost of up to £500, which could prove too expensive for some pubs across Wales.
I think that the strong pubs will get stronger because they'll get the licence in and they'll have the people in, and the sort of smaller pubs, the weaker pubs that can't afford to have the extension on their licences or, you know, show all the games, etc., will struggle. You know, they'll find it hard. So it's going to be a case of survival of the fittest, if you like.
But following a public consultation, Home Office Minister Norman Baker said a clear majority of Welsh respondents in fact favoured using the temporary event notice system rather than a blanket relaxation. The UK government says there's not a strong enough demand for World Cup football here in Wales to warrant the relaxation of licensing hours, but not everyone agrees.
I can remember back to the time of the last World Cup when sadly Wales didn't qualify again, and there were queues outside some of the pubs and bars in Cardiff, for example, people wanting to watch it. Now that could be twofold. It could be of English supporters living in Wales, maybe English people living in Wales wanting to support England, but also it might be Welsh people wanting to support anyone playing England, as you normally get in terms of natural local football derbies. That's all the charm and the banter about sport. We need to embrace it and encourage it, providing it's good-natured.
But one concern is the later pubs are open, the worse problems like binge drinking and antisocial behaviour will get.
There's a simple equation really, in that the more easily alcohol is available to us, the more of it we tend to drink. I think what's really worrying us and a lot of other people here is this idea that we should just say that all pubs should be able to open because there happen to be some big football matches on. And I don't think that's really good news for good publicans.
The Home Secretary will be questioned on the subject next week, but for now, Welsh pubs will be calling for last orders at the usual time. Laura Kenyon, CGS News.